Overtrading, or how traders confuse activity with intelligence. Let's start with a confession. Every single trader watching this already knows that overtrading is bad. Not suspects, not kind of heard, knows. You've heard it from mentors, you've read it in books, you've seen it written in bold letters on Twitter with someone with a Lamborghini profile picture. You've probably even said it out loud to yourself, usually right after closing a trade you had no business taking. I overtrade. I know I shouldn't. That sentence is a classic. It's right up there with, I'll start journaling tomorrow. This one is different. Just one more trade. And yet, you keep doing it, which tells us something very important. Overtrading is not a knowledge problem. It's a behavior problem. Because people don't repeatedly do things they don't understand. They repeatedly do things that feel good in the moment, even if those things slowly destroy their future. If knowing better was enough to stop bad behavior, the world would look very different. Nobody would eat junk food, nobody would overspend on credit cards, nobody would stay up until 3 a.m. doom scrolling, and nobody would text people they swore they were done with. But here we are. Knowing better does not mean behaving better. The gap between what you know and what you do, that's where trading psychology lives. And overtrading lives very comfortably right there. Why overtrading feels so good, and that's the problem. Overtrading fills a psychological need, a very real one. Trading exists in an environment of uncertainty. No guarantees, no certainty, no control. And humans hate that. So overtrading gives you the illusion of control. It makes you feel like you're doing something, like you're fighting back, like you're not just sitting there helpless while the market does whatever it wants. The market is chaotic. Overtrading feels like order. The market is silent. Overtrading screams, do something. And that feeling of action is addictive, even when it's making everything worse. Overtrading is emotional self-medication. Let's be honest, overtrading is therapy, just the worst possible kind. Taking a loss hurts. Waiting for a perfect setup creates anxiety. A slow market creates unbearable boredom. Placing a trade, any trade, seems to fix all three instantly. Loss pain, distracted. Anxiety, replaced by focus. Boredom, gone. Suddenly, you're alive again. Your heart rate's up, your screen matters, your brain has something to chew on. Even a bad trade for a brief moment feels better than sitting there doing nothing. And this is why traders say one of the most honest sentences in trading history. I just wanted to be in the market. That sentence has nothing to do with opportunity. It has everything to do with discomfort avoidance. It's not strategy, it's emotional relief. The illusion of productivity, also known as looking busy. Overtrading feels productive. Charts open, indicators blinking, news scrolling, orders firing. You look like a professional. But so does rearranging your living room furniture instead of cleaning the house. Busy does not mean effective. The market does not reward effort, screen time, number of clicks, or number of trades. It rewards judgment. And judgment is not sharpened by panic and urgency. It's sharpened by waiting. The illusion of productivity is one of the most expensive lies traders tell themselves. Why waiting feels like torture. Waiting feels painful because it removes all the things your brain is addicted to. No dopamine hit from clicking buy or sell. No excitement from price movement. No feedback. Just silence. Modern life does not prepare you for this. We're trained for constant stimulation, notifications, messages, entertainment. Trading rips all of that away and says, sit, watch, wait. And your brain panics. Doing nothing feels wrong even when it's correct. Professionals are comfortable being bored. Retail traders think boredom means failure. That misunderstanding alone destroys accounts. Control versus acceptance, the real battle. Overtrading is an attempt to control something uncontrollable. It feels logical. More trades equals more chances equals more control. But probability doesn't care about your feelings. If you don't have an edge, more trades just mean more exposure to randomness and more fees. Control in trading is an illusion. Acceptance is the real skill. Acceptance that you will miss moves, you will sit out entire days. The market owes you nothing. Your job is not to be active, but to be precise. Pros wait for rare moments. Amateurs chase constant action. Ego, the silent overtrader. Let's talk about ego. Overtrading often starts after losses. Your ego gets bruised. It wants revenge. It wants validation. You want to prove you're smart, you're capable, the market was wrong. So you trade louder, faster, bigger. But the market does not care about your ego. Ego-driven trades are emotional, impulsive, and desperate. Professional trades are quiet, boring, and almost forgettable. And then there's that voice, just one more trade. Let's be clear. Just one more trade has never, ever in the history of trading been just one more trade. It's a cliff edge. How professionals actually stop overtrading. Not with willpower. They don't try harder. They build systems, guardrails, rules that protect them from themselves. Things like maximum trades per day, forced breaks after wins or losses, automatic position size reduction, physically stepping away from the screen. They don't rely on discipline. They design environments where bad behavior is harder. They manage behavior, not just trades. The truth that changes everything. You don't overtrade because you're lazy. You overtrade because you're human. You hate uncertainty. You hate boredom. You hate anxiety. Once you accept that this is a behavioral issue, not a knowledge issue, everything changes. The goal is not to trade more. The goal is to trade less, but much better. If this felt uncomfortably accurate, good. That means you're finally looking at the real problem. Thanks for watching. If this hit home, subscribe for more uncomfortable truths about trading. See you in the next video with a huge topic. Why being right in Forex means nothing.